Mobility is a skill which you can train and improve over time, using the right exercises. In these Mobility Monday videos, I will help you get started by showing you 5 exercises every week. Let's get into today's Mobility Monday. The first exercise of today is for hip and spine mobility. Start sitting on the knees with an upright position. From here, you rotate your hips. You rotate one hip forward, one backwards, and then the other way around. Try to keep your upper body as still as possible, so all of the movement is coming from the hips, and try to focus on really rotational movement from the hips. Rotate your hips 10 left and right for 2 sets. The next exercise is T-spine circles. Also an exercise for the spine mobility, but now for the thoracic spine and shoulders. Start in a T-spine position with your knee on the floor. From here you open up in a large circle over your head towards the other side. Watch with your hand as you make the circle and try to push your elbow and shoulder to the floor as well in the end position. Your knee stays on the floor. You can hold your hand on top of the knee to make sure it doesn't come off. The T-spine circles we perform 10 left and right, 2 sets. The next exercise is a pigeon pose with open up. The pigeon pose starts with one leg bended in front of you and one leg extended backwards. Start with both hands on your knee and open up from there towards the ceiling. Watch with your hand as you open up and try to stay as upright as possible. Open up in the pigeon pose for 10 left and right, 2 sets. The next exercise is also for hip mobility. We start facing the wall, as close to the wall as possible. From here, you rotate your leg in your hip sideways and then you lift your leg sideways. From here, we're going to perform an endo rotation in the hip joint, which means lifting the foot backwards and upwards. While you make the endo rotation, try to keep your knee on the same height, so don't drop the knee. Your upper body stays towards the wall, so you don't rotate with your upper body as well. This one we perform 5 left and right for 2 sets. And the last one for today is for the shoulder mobility. It's a W to A position. We start lying on the floor with also our head on the floor. You lift your arms by retracting the scapula into a W position. From here we're going to rotate underneath our elbows towards a A position. Try to keep retracting your scapula together so your shoulders stay tight and keep your hands as high off the floor as possible. While you rotate underneath your elbows, try not to avoid the movement by going outwards or inwards too much, but try to really rotate underneath your elbows. The W to A position we perform for 10 reps, 2 sets. Alright, that were the exercises for this week. Make sure to focus on control and quality of the reps and exercises, so don't try to rush the exercises. Make sure you really show control throughout the entire movement, and that's when you make the most progress. I hope to see you next week with new exercises. Bye!